Welcome to this week's edition of Coach's Corner. It's track wrap-up time. The state track meet this weekend in Ardmore, and we're going to talk with Alan Hibler and Lee Guess about how the Ponca City track teams did in their final event of this spring season. Lee Guess, after a long weekend, good to see you. You catch up on your sleep a little bit there, Lee?
I tried yesterday. Trying to watch the basketball game, get a little sleep. It was kind of hard to do, but I got some sleep in.
That's a long weekend, isn't it?
Very long weekend. You go down Thursday and come back Saturday night, so it's a long weekend.
Tell us how the girls did.
Girls did pretty good. Ardmore was one of those hard places to go because it's the drive and the way they got set up. Girls, we had the young lady in the high jump. She finished 7th. She did 5.2 and went out. She had a bad knee, so we knew she wasn't going to be able to jump way high. Young girls in the long jump was a sophomore, Kendall Dunn. She's, I think, top 10, which is a great deal when she gets come back. 3200 runner was Sarah Gray. She had a 9th best time. She improved her time at the meet, so that was a good deal, and she'll be back next year. Then we had a senior in the shot, Taras. She did 31.2. I think she's in like 13, 14 spot here coming back. She's a senior, so she's gone her last year, but she got a chance to go to state. And Courtney Kadowski, being a senior too and doing 5.2 was a great deal for her. She was a 3-time returning to the state championship, so we're doing pretty good.
You talk about the shot and the discus. Those throws are long, aren't they? I mean, if you finish top 20, you're probably pretty good.
Oh yeah, you in the top 10, 15, 20 in those stores, you got out there pretty far. You have to have at least a 34 to get there. We get to this point now. Our girls know now we can qualify for state. Now it's getting over the hump and say now let's go win something. We keep going back every year. Now we're trying to win some things.
You got to get some numbers too, don't you?
Yeah, we have to have some numbers, and we're working on it right now, trying to get those numbers back up so we can compete.
Good deal. What do you have left? I guess you guys will have a year of the end banquet, that type of thing?
Tuesday night they have a little picnic. We have a picnic out there to the pavilion at the lake out there, Ponca Lake. We've been doing this about 17 years now at the lake. We don't like getting dressed up in the summertime, so we just go to the lake and have everybody come out and eat hamburgers, hot dogs, and just have a good time.
Lee, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Congratulations. Let's bring in Alan Hibler now as we talk boys track. And again, this is our track wrap-up show. The last event we might mention of the spring sports, we saved the best for last, Hibler. I guess
so?
That's it. Well, you guys are the last one. You always bring up the rear. You're the caboose. So, but you had a lot of kids down there this weekend. How did things go for the boys?
We took 10 kids. Had a really good weekend. It was a great experience for the kids. We've got a lot of kids coming back next year. We're graduating very few seniors, 4 seniors out of the 10 that went. We have 6 kids coming back that got to go down there and experience what went on. Kid Heron is will be a returning trackster for us next year. He's a junior. Cleared 14 foot in the pole vault, and that was good for 3rd place. And Blake Wazorek, another senior that we have returning, was 5th place in the 800 meters with a time of 1:58. Our mile relay, which also qualified, consisted of 3 juniors: Ross Catlin, Derek Ewing, going brain dead here.
It's okay.
Matt Vaughn was a lone freshman. Our other junior was Blake Wazorek. So we've got all 4 of those guys back again next year, and looking for better things and bigger things for them. Hopefully break through and get into the finals. Our 2-mile relay team, which was comprised of Blake Wazorek, Justin McNew, Scott Fairbanks, and Max Burley. We're going to return 2 of those 4. They had a good showing, finished 9th overall. So Nick Powers had a good showing. He's a graduating senior in the discus. And Adam Jones, same thing in the pole vault. He'll be a returner for us. So 6 of the 10 we took are going to return. So we're pretty good feeling about that. And hopefully the young kids coming up will continue to improve, and we can take some more kids down there next year.
It's kind of like what I talked with Lee about. It's about numbers, though. Those teams that finish top 3 or 4, they've got a lot of kids there.
They do, yeah. I mean, you've got to put a lot of kids in a lot of events in order to be able to have a chance to win the thing. And it's a process. You've got to be talented, but you've also got to be lucky.
And those bigger schools have a bigger advantage, too.
They do. I mean, when you've got 3,000 people, 2,000 people to recruit from to come out for track and field, that's a definite advantage.
Absolutely. Well, I guess we'll see you assisting hopefully next year, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope Pat gets back and well. I mean, he seems to be doing real good right now. He's got a long recovery ahead of him, but from everything we've been told, he'll be back on board next year when this time rolls around and things. you know, we just wish him the best in his recovery and everything. And, you know, I know he's kind of an outdoors person and be cooped up all summer. That's going to be a challenge for him. But, you know, I talked to him. His spirits seem to be real good, and he seems to be recovering real well. He's looking at another surgery. Telephone's ringing.
That's okay.
Probably something important.
Recovery
Anyway,
continuing. No?
Yeah, he's recovering real well. He's got another surgery ahead of him tomorrow. But, you know, I think as far as surgeries go, it's a pretty minor thing. And, you know, he's cleared the big hurdles that was in front of him. So, you know, we're really looking forward to getting him back.
Absolutely. Keep Pat in your thoughts and prayers over the summer, and we'll see you in basketball season. We'll see Coach Guess in basketball season as well, and we'll see you next week on this edition of Coach's Corner.